If you've got a pet bird at home, you really need to hear this. Seriously, it could be one of the most important things you ever learn about their safety. We're about to talk about a hidden killer that might be in your kitchen right now. It's invisible, it's silent, and for our birds, it can be absolutely devastating. So let's jump right in.
And listen to this. This isn't just some scary story I made up. This is real. This actually happened to a bird owner, and it's a tragedy that happens way, way too often. A simple act of cooking dinner, and a sudden, heartbreaking loss. And you know the worst part? It's almost always preventable. This is exactly why we're talking about this today.
So, what are we even talking about? What is this silent killer? It's your nonstick cookware. Yeah, that's right. The very stuff that's designed to make our lives easier. You know, for flipping pancakes and eggs. That holds a really serious, hidden threat for our birds.
And look, don't think for a second this is just about small birds. It's not. This isn't just a risk for parakeets or canaries. We're talking about every single pet bird, from the tiniest finch all the way up to a big, beautiful macaw. The chemical that causes this is in so many homes, and honestly, most people have absolutely no clue.
Okay, so to really get how to protect our feathered friends, we've got to dive into the science just a little bit. What is this stuff exactly, and why are birds so incredibly vulnerable to it?
All right, here's the bad guy. It's a chemical called polytetrafluoroethylene. It's a mouthful, I know. We'll just call it PTFE, but you definitely know it by its most famous brand name, Teflon. Yep. When that nonstick coating gets hot, it starts to break down and releases these invisible, odorless fumes that are just incredibly toxic.
And this is the part that just blows my mind. Check this out. You might be thinking, oh, this only happens if I accidentally burn something or leave a pan on the stove for an hour. Nope, not even close. Look at this chart. A pan can hit 464 degrees Fahrenheit, that's the danger zone, in just 2 minutes. 2. And in less than 4 minutes, it's pumping out at least 6 different toxic gases. We're talking about what happens during a normal, everyday preheat. It's that fast.
So the big question is, why is this so deadly for birds when we barely notice it? Well, it all comes down to their amazing anatomy. Birds have this super efficient respiratory system. Think of it like a high-performance engine. It's designed to squeeze every last bit of oxygen out of the air to power flight. It's an evolutionary marvel. But that same incredible efficiency means they also absorb any toxins in the air with the same, terrifying speed.
And okay, we're not just talking about your favorite frying pan here. This problem is way bigger. This PTFE stuff is hiding in all sorts of household items, and trying to figure it out from the labels, well, it can be a real headache.
I mean, just look at this list. Air fryers, a lot of people's favorite new appliance, waffle makers, griddles, even the little drip pans under your stove burners, the self-cleaning function on your oven, that can be a huge source. And it's not just the kitchen. Some space heaters, irons, ironing board covers, even hairstyling tools like straighteners. The rule of thumb has to be, if it heats up and says non-stick, you've got to treat it as a potential danger.
Okay. This next part is so important. This is where a lot of people get tripped up. You'll see products proudly advertising that they're PFOA-free, and you might think, great, it's safe, but hold on. PFOA is just a chemical they used to use when making the pans. Getting rid of it is good, but it tells you absolutely nothing about the coating itself. A pan can be PFOA-free and still have that dangerous PTFE coating. The only thing you need to look for, the only phrase that guarantees safety for your bird is PTFE-free. Got it? PTFE-free.
All right, enough with the doom and gloom. I know this is a lot, but the good news is there are solutions. So let's shift gears and talk about what you can actually do. This is your checklist for creating a bird-safe kitchen and getting that peace of mind back. This chart makes it super simple. On the safe side, we've got the classics, the tried and true stuff. Stainless steel, cast iron, glass, stoneware. Can't go wrong. 100% ceramic is another great option, but you have to double-check that it's labeled PTFE-free. Now, on the other side, the stuff to avoid, obviously anything with PTFE or Teflon. Also, a big one, any non-stick pans that are scratched up. Those are even more dangerous. And frankly, I just stay away from anything that has some vague, unverified non-stick label.
So what does this look like when you're actually out shopping? It's simple. Step 1, hunt for that magic phrase on the label, PTFE-free. Step 2, put on your skeptic hat. Ignore all that marketing jargon like advanced ceramic tech non-stick. It means nothing. Step 3, do a quick search online. Check the manufacturer's website for the real details. And you know what?
Step 4 is the easiest. When in doubt, just grab a stainless steel or cast iron pan. They're total workhorses, they're safe, and they'll last forever.
Now, I want to give you one golden rule that applies no matter what kind of cookware you have, even the safe stuff. The absolute safest kitchen for your bird is one they aren't in while you're cooking. Simple as that. Keep them in a separate room, maybe with some music on, and always make sure you've got good ventilation going. Crack a window, turn on that exhaust fan. This isn't just about PTFE. It's about protecting them from any kind of smoke or strong fumes.
Okay, we have to talk about the what if. What if the worst happens? In an emergency situation, knowing what to look for and acting fast, I mean immediately, is your bird's only chance. So please, pay close attention here. This is so important.
The signs of this kind of poisoning come on hard and fast. You're looking for anything that says they're struggling to breathe. Gasping for air, breathing with their mouth open. You might see their tail bobbing up and down with each breath. They might suddenly seem really weak, maybe even fall off their perch. They could be wobbly, uncoordinated, have seizures, or, and it's horrible to say, just suddenly collapse. It happens in minutes, not hours.
So if you see any of those signs, and there's even a tiny possibility that a nonstick pan got too hot, you cannot hesitate. Don't wait to see if they get better. The number one most important thing to do is get your bird to fresh air immediately. Go outside if you can, or get them to a room far away from the kitchen with all the windows open. Just get them away from the fumes.
As soon as your bird is in fresh air, your next move is to get on the phone. This number right here is for the Pet Poison Helpline. It's 24/7 for all of North America. Seriously, pause right now and put this number in your phone. Call them or call your avian vet right away. They'll tell you what to do next. Getting them to a vet for things like oxygen is their best and honestly only hope.
So I want to leave you with this one thought. We all check our smoke detectors, right? It's just a basic part of keeping our homes and families safe from a danger we can see and smell. But what about the dangers we can't see? It's time to start thinking about those too. Checking your cookware, it's not just some extra credit for bird owners. It's just as fundamental as checking that smoke detector. It's about creating a truly safe home for everyone in your family, feathers and all.